Hey, what's up, my Dokus? Jason here, welcome you back to more Super Mario Galaxy 2. Last time, we finished World 2 by visiting Bowser, and started on World 3 with Tall Trunk Galaxy. This time, we're going to be moving on in World 3 by heading to a very spooky place, Haunted Halls Galaxy. A glimmer of Bulberry. And as I guess if you want to word it as fate would put it, we are dealing with yet another new power-up for Yoshi. I guess new berry for Yoshi, because they're kind of all berries. I mean, the dash pepper's a pepper, and I don't think a pepper counts as a berry. But I could be wrong. Alright, we got Jacko Goombas, I believe are these guys' names. They light fires under their butts. You can spin to break their, break their helmets, I guess, but it's easier just to stomp on, or ground pound them. I don't know why it took forever to get that out. I think it was just because I was trying to get those one-ups before they disappeared. But yeah, as you saw there, through simple long jumps, you can manipulate the movement of these platforms here and skip having to wait for them to go a certain way. Like for instance here, I can follow this all the way over here, get to this one, and just long jump and spin. Simple, easy, and effective. Can't really do that here because the area is up on a higher platform, and so we aren't able to do that. And we missed our opportunity to get the comp medals, so we're gonna have to wait like so. And into the warp pipe. And Yoshi's new power-up, the Bulberry. The Bulberry lights Yoshi up in the color of yellow. And using it, we can see things that are usually invisible. And you can only step on these platforms by using the Bulberry. If you lose the Bulberry at any point, you will lose the ability to stand on these platforms like so. Okay, we're gonna pretend that fail didn't happen. I was not a loser. And we're gonna continue on. Now, something easy you can do here is you can use Yoshi's flutters to your advantage to get up to here. Or you can fail miserably. Okay, instead here, just do a flutter. You can basically use Yoshi's flutters to manipulate the surroundings, and you can get up here to the star very easily. Whereas usually, when you want to show off the normal way, because you also want to show off the speedrun way, but sadly you suck. Okay, just so you're all aware, I did not intend to have these deaths happen, they just happened to happen. But yeah, so you basically come around this normal way. You got one of these things that Yoshi can use his tongue on, and you can get up to the star this way. But where's the fun in that? Luigi! Hey bro, everyone left me behind, but I had to hustle to get up here. So hey, guess what? I decided to look for Power Stars too. If you see me out there, come say hi. I can help you see the save the universe. Indeed we shall. Yes, Luigi will now join us on our adventure. However, he's not playable just yet. So, let's head back into Haunted Hall's galaxy. Sneaking down the creepy corridor. Yes, Luigi will now show up in levels. Hey bro, you looking for a star around here, huh? You want me to take over for a while? You can play as Luigi. You want to switch, bro? Yes, so in different levels, or I guess certain levels, I think every level has it, it's just that you have to, you know, have it, or I guess it's kind of randomized on which levels he'll appear in. But yes, you can play as Luigi in whatever level he spawns in. He plays a little differently than Mario. He has a higher jump, longer stride to his long jump, and basically is a lot slipperier. But he's still my favorite character and I love playing as him, even if it's only for a level. Because with Luigi, you can pull off a lot of nifty little tricks. But it all depends on which level we find him in, on if those tricks can be, you know, shown off or not. Okay, ooh, about died there. Just gonna keep long jumping our way through. Oh yeah, Luigi also has a higher, outside of a higher triple jump and all that, he also has a higher backflip. Luigi, even though your time was short, I will still love our time together. A prankster comet has been spotted. Prankster comets can transform a galaxy into a wildly different place. Come to think of it, you've been collecting comet medals, right? Collecting lots of those comet medals make more comets appear. Now you can work to getting a star from every comet. Go for it, Captain. Hey bro, I'm all over the place these days exploring the universe. Next time you see me out there, talk to me, then let me leap into action, okay? Catch you later, bro. Yep. So, Luigi will be in other places. Instead of, you know, just being here. But, one thing I need to talk about. Luigi will not appear in boss levels. So basically any of the, if you go straight into a boss level, like Bowser's Lava Power Party, or any of the other ones, he will not appear there at the start. I don't know why this is, but he just won't. Anyway, even though we have Prankster Comets unlocked, I want to save that for a little bit later. So, let's go ahead and head into Cloudy Court Galaxy. Head in the clouds. And as you can see, the main gimmick here is once again the Cloud Flower. One of the coolest power-ups in Mario history. At least to me. Whoa, that is, come on. Am I stuck? Okay, I thought I was stuck there for a second. But yeah, I personally really love the Cloud Flower. It's surprisingly not my favorite power-up, but it is a good power-up all the same. Okay, we're gonna go and grab these star bits and then blast off. Because we can also get star bits there. Yeah, I will definitely talk about my favorite power-up when the time comes. Because I don't believe I've actually talked about it so far because it hasn't been brought up. And trust me, I already am prepared to get the flood of hated comments from my favorite power-up because it's going to be, you know, it's a power-up that a lot of people despise. Also, I completely missed over the teleporter that took us to that bonus area, which honestly at this point I've shown off all I can, and they're all basically the same exact thing, so I don't really feel a need to show them off anymore. Because they're just, you know, in each level, they get you 3 1-ups, and I think that's basically about the gist of it. You don't really need to take them on if you don't want to. Which is why, from here on forward, I plan to, you know, not take them on anymore. Anyway, we got ourselves the common medal there. And as we can clearly hear, there's a star. Let's use our Cloud Flower, do some backflips, and get the star. And as you can see, yeah, this is kind of where the flood of prankster comments start flowing in. However, something to talk about. Prankster comets do not disappear once they've spawned. Unlike Galaxy 1, where you had to kind of manipulate them to follow a certain pattern because they disappear if you collected another star. Yeah, prankster comets in this game don't work that way. Once they spawn on a galaxy, they stay on there until you beat it. It's very nice. I like it a lot. Anyway, now we are back here in Cloudy Court again because, as you saw previously, I didn't point it out, but if you have eyes, you should be able to see it. And no, that's not an insult. That literally just, you probably noticed it because you are very observant viewers. We have a hungry Luma here, and he needs coins. So we're going to be collecting a whole lot of coins, and we're going to be giving them to him. Also, I want to talk a little bit about Mario's form of the Cloud Flower. Because, as you can kind of tell, Mario does not have, you know, a really huge center of gravity with it. And what I mean by that is that, you know, gravity's not yanking him down to where he's like, you know, as soon as he jumps, he's right back down to the ground. And that's because the Cloud Flower actually makes you a little floaty. So basically, you can kind of use it to your advantage to pull off some interesting jumps and tricks and all that. It's really nice. Anyway, to show off a little nifty trick, you can actually skip out over that launch star by just doing some long jumps and using the Cloud Flower to your advantage. So, now that we're here, let's go ahead and feed this hungry Luma. don't fall in. Yep, we have a poison area. And what does this poison area have in it? Silver stars. And of course, cosmic clones. A cosmic clone will spawn each time you collect a silver star. There's not really a way to avoid these things spawning in. They just kind of will. And if you're not careful, you will fall through these clouds and end up getting an instant death in the poison. Because yes, the poison is instant death. Anyway, go ahead and head up here, spin, and we can get to our last silver star. And in typical fashion, the cosmic clones will disappear once the star is spawned. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our star. Lobo, stop being so sleepy. You're driving me nuts, boy. Anyway, I say we do one more star and head into Freezy Flake Galaxy. You'll see why I say we do one more star. Bowser on ice, but this isn't the star we're gonna do. There is a secret star here that you can get, but you kind of have to look for it. Basically, this one you can completely skip over if you don't, use the powers that are given to you. And so, if you come over to this tree, you will find a warp pipe. Heading in, the chimp! We found our pal. He's here. Well, you just rolled into the domain of the chimp. You heard about my gaming skills, right? Today I got a little challenge for you. Just skate and bump the enemies. Watch out for the spiked ones. Simple enough, right? So, you ready to experience this? I'll give you this star if you can get 500 points or more. Good luck. Yep, we have to run into these enemies and get 500 or more points. These green ones are worth 10, these gold ones are worth 50, and the spike ones will bounce you back and you will get, basically it's kind of like getting stunned because you will lose out on a lot of points due to getting hit by it, because you have a limited amount of time to actually grab these green things, as you saw right there. So, yeah. But this seems to be pretty easy for us. And we got over 500 points easily. You got 610 points? I guess that qualifies you as a shining rival. I may not like it, but I promised, so you can take this. I need to learn to word things correctly, because apparently I can't English good. Alrighty, we have new paths and prankster comments. And with that, next time on Super Mario Galaxy 2, we continue through World 3 collecting more Power Stars. Don't worry, I have a plan for the Prankster Comets and I will be taking care of them soon. Just not right now. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, shoops out a ton. Make sure to subscribe dibbly if you have not already. And I will see you guys all later. Now I need to go beat up Lubba because he keeps saying that he is sleepy.